Yo, what's up? All right, so let's talk about you releasing your new single, your new video. All right, and why, when you release it arbitrarily, you just dropping it, you're not seeing any results. You're not getting the exposure that you want. That's because you're not pre-planning. You're not going far enough into the pre-production. Pre-production includes pre-planning the release. So a lot of you guys are not planning that stuff out. You got a song, you're like, okay, we're gonna drop it on the DSPs tomorrow as soon as we can upload it. And then you're going on your Instagram and your Twitter like, hey, I got a new song coming out. And then the algorithms don't allow you to reach more than like 5% of your followers. So only 5% of your followers are seeing that you have a new release out. And then you're not doing any numbers. And then you're upset. Now you're back online. And instead of promoting, you're like, oh, I need support. You guys ain't supporting me. That's why I'm not blowing up. All right. Nah. If you plan your release, this is what happens, okay? Let's go into planning your release. And I'll show you what happens and why you'll get more exposure when you plan it out, okay? So let's talk about taking a trip, okay? So when you just drop something, that's like you pulling up on your homies like, hey, let's just go to Vegas real quick. Let's just go hop in the car and go to Vegas. You're not thinking about how much gas it's gonna take, eating when you get there, where you gonna stay at. You just going out there just to see what happens. So when you just drop a song or video arbitrarily, you just seeing what happens, right? But if you plan your trip out, say you go on a cruise, you know, like, okay, when you prepay for the cruise, you know, okay, I'm gonna be going 7 days, 7 nights, 7 days, 8 nights. I'm gonna do this on the ship. All my meals are planned. The captain of the ship, he knows, well, okay, we're going 600 miles out. When we get here, the water's gonna be choppy, so I'm gonna turn there. We need this much fuel to make it there and this much fuel to make it back. Everything's planned, perfect trip. And that's what you want. So this is what you do. Before you drop your single, before you drop your video, you sit and you plan the release. You're like, okay, I wanna release it on this date. Don't just release it the next day once you have the final video where your song is mixed and mastered. Don't be like, okay, I got it, I got the file, let me upload it. Plan it out a couple of weeks. Your music, when you plan it out 14 days or more out, you have access to the Spotify pitch tool, which I talked to you guys about before, okay? You wanna utilize that tool. It's gonna help you get on a Spotify editorial playlist, okay? Then also what you do when you're planning your release, you put together a pitch, a press release. So now you're able to send your press releases out. Remember, I was talking to you guys about the micro bloggers and the micro influencers. So now you have time to send out your press release, letting the micro bloggers, micro influencers, the micro journalists know that you have a release coming out. And they need content. So when you let them know in advance that you have something coming out, they can plan to interview you and plan to do a write-up, which is gonna help you get more exposure. And this is what you want, okay? And then you can also plan out your marketing and promo expenses. You can sit there and you can figure out like, oh, okay, if I wanna go to trapLA, he charged this. If I wanna go to DJ such and such, they charge that. And you can write it all out and you'll have a plan. You'll know that, okay, when I need $100 to get my press release made, they charge $100. This person charges this, this person charges that. And so now you can sit there and see like, okay, I need $500. I need $1,000. I need $1,500 or whatever. You know you have your plan. You know that, okay, I need to send this out to this person. I need to send that out to this person. I need to meet with this person, do this interview. And you have everything planned. So like you're an independent artist, right? You're indie, so you're emulating a record label. This is what a record label does before they drop a project. They might just make it seem like, oh, their artist just dropped a project, a surprise project, but actually it's been planned out months in advance. So you should do the same thing too. You should emulate the way that the major record label moves. And you'll have better results, you'll get more exposure, and you'll be more successful in what you do. And make a practice of it. Get into the discipline of when you release your projects, putting a plan together. Just knowing like from step A to step B, I'm starting here and we're going there. And at the end of the day, I know this is what I'm starting with and I expect to have this. These are the results I expect. And you working towards it, and then you have it written down and printed out, and you can give it to your team. So now everybody on your team they're not just looking at you like, oh, he's just talking. Everybody on the team, they know. They're like, okay, so this is, okay, on this day I need to do this. This day is what's going on. And everybody is on the same page. And you could go further like that, all right? Hope this helps somebody, all right? Big Trap, www.trap.la. Y'all stay tapped in. Trap Angeles University, starting real soon. Love you guys. Have a blessed day.